Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Father, the Son, and the Podcast. My name is Ian. I am the son.
My name is Paul, and I am the father.
And this is our podcast. This episode, we talk about a few things. We talk about Dad's dark place he went to this week. Let's not spoil what it's about.
Yeah.
We talk about some American movies, because Independence Day for America just happened not too long ago.
Talked about some fun facts about the 4th of July itself.
You know what? I was doubting whether they were fun. They were pretty fun. I watched 2 more episodes of Luke Cage. I talked about that for a bit. Oh, and there's no My Hero Academia thing this week because we're still waiting on Funimation. But next week, don't worry. We got your back.
Yes. I already got some feedback, too, from Evan O'Brien. That
Oh, yeah.
He likes the fact that we, he didn't like the anime stuff because he's not into it.
And he likes that we put it at the end now?
Yeah, so now it's at the end, so it's nice.
That was a good call on my part. Thank you
Yeah,
very
it
much.
was. It was some good stuff, but he liked it. He said he listens to it on his way to work.
All right, so if any of that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned for this episode of the show.
So, Ian, sometimes when I'm just chilling, and I've had a long day at work, and it's raining out, and I can't go outside and see the sun.
Right.
Puts me in a dark place.
Yeah?
And sometimes I indulge,
Oh, no.
and I go and I watch.
What did you do, Dad?
I can't believe I did this. This
Okay.
is a total confession.
Yeah.
I hope it leads me to a road to recovery. I watched live action The Last Airbender by
Dad.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Dad. Listen, I was preparing.
I feel dirty just saying it.
I was preparing for the worst, but that's even worse than what I thought. I was ready to say, like, we have to sell the house. I would have rathered that over what you just told me.
I feel like we're those two people on NPR. That's the voice I took to say that.
What how did it
From
feel?
Saturday Night Live.
How did it feel?
It felt awful.
Was it worse than you remember?
It took me even to a darker place.
Damn. Yeah, man.
I thought it would be like, you know what? I'm going to give, because you and I had spoken about it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to give this thing a second chance. 'Cause I
Right.
didn't think it was as bad as you made it out to be.
Yep. It's even worse.
It was worse.
It's
So
I don't like just talking crap about people's things that they worked on, but that is just so far from what the show is. It's like oh my goodness.
and it really had the opportunity to be a good movie.
Oh yeah, of course it
But
did.
It just didn't live up to it.
In retro,
Although I didn't mind the guy that played Aang. He wasn't that bad. But
Aang
everybody
was-
else was off.
Aang was just so sad that whole movie.
He was just depressing.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he wasn't like the fun
there was-
character
there
that
was,
was
like-
on the Nickelodeon show.
I don't. There
so.
was like no redeeming. I cannot think of a single redeeming moment in that movie. There's no part where I'm like, this is okay. Everything about it was just bad.
I really felt I needed to talk about that with you.
You got it
So
off your
now
chest.
that I got it out,
Yeah.
I feel much better.
Listen,
It was kind of like a secret that I was holding
what is it? Acceptance
or keeping,
is the
I should
first
say.
step to recovery, or realization.
Admitting it.
Admitting it. There
Yeah.
it is.
Admitting you have a problem is the first step to recovering from that problem.
Yeah, that movie's rough. It's so, and like in retrospect, that show is not made to become a movie. There is way too much content in that whole show. You would need like 20 movies in order for it.
At least.
And at that point, just watch the show.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely the animation's way better.
It's
Yeah.
without a question. Like there's I mean, there of course is a budget with animation, but there's essentially no budget with animation. You can do anything you want.
Right.
But yeah, such a
letdown.
tragedy.
Actually, we shouldn't spend this much time
I know
on it.
we shouldn't have. This is way too much.
All right.
What happened this week? The 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everybody, because the 4th of July is a day for everybody. But happy Independence
In the United
Day.
States.
So in like England, they just go right July 3rd right to July 5th?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
July 4th,
Didn't
they
know
don't
that.
celebrate it,
I know they don't celebrate it, but it's.
especially since we pulled away from them.
I understand. This is true. This is true.
It was
Maybe-
literally the
Okay.
separation of the 13 colonies from Great Britain.
But maybe it was like. But maybe it was like that son that you're trying to get to move out, you know, or the daughter you're trying to get to move out, and it's like finally they're gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how it was.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure.
Because if it was, I don't think they would have fought us over it.
I don't. I think maybe the dad was like, "Get him out of here," and then the mom was like, "No, keep him," and that's the war. It was actually between the mom and dad, and not between. Anyway, so the 4th of July is still a day. Like
Yeah.
today's July 5th. Happy July
That's-
5th, everyone. Just have a good July 5th. You know what I'm saying? But happy Independence Day to us Americans is what I was getting at.
Right.
Happy
Right.
Independence Day, but like
Should be celebrated.
happy 4th of July to everybody. You know?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a day that's the 4th of July, and hope it was a good one. But Independence
Yes.
Day specifically, we went to my cousin's house, your niece's house. Had some fun. They had a pool. It was real refreshing. It was a hot day.
It was hot.
It was so hot.
The water was
Very nice.
lukewarm.
No,
but
the water was.
Refreshing, but still a little bit too warm for my taste.
Dad swims every morning for 6 hours straight, so he's a bit picky when it comes to his water temperature.
And you witness an epic
Oh my
cornhole
goodness.
game between the
The
Siblings.
4 siblings that were there. Yeah, so
the
Dad's
4 out of the 5 siblings.
Dad's one of 5, and a few of the siblings were like playing with other like the cousins and whatnot. But I was sitting there watching, and I was like, because Uncle Mark was heckling like everybody, and I go, I want to see him in a game. And then it clicked, like I want to see all 4 of them in a game. So I was like, let's get all the siblings in there, the 4 siblings, let's get them out. And everybody was like, I don't know if this is a good idea. And I go, oh, this is a great idea. This game lasted like an hour long.
It was epic, man, because we kept getting going over and having to go back to 15.
Yep.
And
The first like half of it was kind of boring. Nothing was really happening. But then when it got to like when you guys were getting towards the past 15, it was just Mark going, Rick, 2 points on the board.
putting all the pressure on somebody
Yeah.
else. That's classic. That's a classic Uncle Mark move. Let
Mary
everybody
was
else go
killing
for
it,
the.
though. Mary found her groove.
Yeah,
Was
you
killing
know, with the teams obviously was the youngest and the oldest versus the 2 middle kids, minus one who wasn't there.
Yeah.
But and at first, I thought we were in trouble because Aunt Mary couldn't even hit the board.
Yeah.
But then she found her groove quick
it. Yep.
and came up with some epic.
Yeah.
I mean, clutch. I shouldn't say epic, but clutch.
Yes.
Clutch throws where they kept the game alive, and
Yeah.
then the ultimate was we needed 1 point to block,
Right.
or if she was able to, not only did she block it, she landed it. She knocked theirs off,
And yours
which gave us
stayed
the
on.
win. It was awesome.
That
Yeah,
was good. That was good. It was a good play. It was a long game. Everybody was looking at me like, whose idea was this?
Yeah,
And
it was
I
a
was
great
like,
idea.
it was mine. I take full credit. I am so proud of this.
yeah. Yep. So some
It was
great
good.
family 4th of July fun.
So we figure since the 4th of July, Independence Day just happened for America, the most American day of the year. We figure why not talk about some movies that are like the most American.
Or just some facts about the 4th of July itself.
Nah, who cares about facts?
Come on.
Go ahead. Give me a fact about 4th of July.
I'll give you a fact.
Yeah.
Of all of the signees of the Declaration of Independence,
Uh-huh.
only 2 would go on to become president of the United States.
Wow, that was so fun.
Do you know who they are?
This episode
Do you know who they are?
Ben Franklin is
Nope.
not one.
There's not one.
George Washington and Thomas Jefferson.
No.
Okay, who?
John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, I didn't know George Washington didn't sign it.
No.
What? I didn't know this.
And fun
Yes.
fact about those 2 individuals.
Yeah.
This your Uncle Brian would like
If
this because
this
he's a big
isn't-
history
if
buff.
this isn't-
No, this is actually kind of cool.
If this isn't fun,
This is
I'm
kind of
leaving.
cool. You're gonna have
Okay,
to judge
go
it.
for it.
They both died on the same day, literally the same exact day.
But one died in a Ford car,
No, listen.
and the other died in a Ford theater.
No,
Damn
not
it.
that fun.
Damn
but
it.
they died on the 4th of July.
That's not fun. That's
There
sad.
it is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If I were to die, I hope I die.
Actually, they both died on the exact same day. When I say not just the date,
like to the year.
like to the
the
year.
year?
Yeah,
Wow.
July 4th,
Interest-
1826.
That's wild.
Yeah.
If I had to
Yep.
choose a way to go out, it would be riding a firework on the 4th of July. That's in all red, white, and blue body paint.
Just like your nails.
Just like my nails. So let's talk about some American movies.
All right.
When someone says, Paul, what is the most American movie? What is the first one that comes to mind for you? For me, it's Forrest Gump immediately.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that came to mind was
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump is such a good one. They've got you got the Vietnam War,
Everything in it.
Vietnam. You've got
Vietnam.
so much. Man, that's such a good. That's genuinely a good movie.
That's one of the greatest movies of all time.
I don't think it's one of. I don't think it's that.
I do.
I don't think it's that because I think it was. I think it's that's a movie that's just on TV always.
I just think it's so many people's favorite movie.
But here's why I think it's so many people's favorite movie. It's because it's on TV just all the time, and it's a genuinely good movie. So they put it on. And like, this is a good movie, so I'll keep watching that. And like, they see it more, so it builds and it's kind of almost like a Stockholm syndrome type of deal.
Yeah.
Where like just because that's what you have, and that's one of the reasons I think why Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars is because I had only that one on DVD when I was younger.
Right.
Because all the rest I broke or like scratched or whatever. So that was the one I watched all the time. So I think that's why it's my favorite. And I think it's a similar reason for Forrest Gump.
Right. But I also have to, when I think about American movies or all American movies, right?
Yeah.
I also separate between like patriotic movies, which to me patriotic means more about like military movies,
Yeah.
something like that, right?
And
then all American movies.
You love war.
I do. I love westerns and war movies, and then also like American movies is more like a Forrest Gump, like that. Yeah, more like a family-friendly, feel-good movie, whatever. So
what other American movies are there?
Well, American or patriotic.
Team America, World Police.
No. There's a bunch out there for that. I mean, all American. You could talk about like baseball movies would fall into that too.
This is true. Baseball, The Sandlot.
Right, The Sandlot, all American movie.
Yeah,
right. It happens in the summer. Celebrate.
I think that one's like
Sandlot's awesome.
You say baseball, but like you wouldn't. What's the one with Jimmy Fallon?
Oh, Fever Pitch.
Yeah, so that's not a good American movie. That's a good New England movie.
Right.
And then you have what is it, Rookie of the Year, I think, which isn't a good American movie. That's a good like Cubs movie or whatever, Chicago movie. Like
very good. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am exhausted.
You struggle to get that.
I am exhausted.
You need a break?
I need to take
some
a
water.
nap
Just
right
take
now.
some water.
Oh my gosh.
Take a break. Hey, bring in the oxygen, please.
So like those are good. Like I wouldn't call those American movies, but The Sandlot, there's no team. Like you've got Babe Ruth, fine, but you've just got these kids playing baseball, and then I always forget, but there's literally a part of the movie where they're celebrating the 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly.
I
said that earlier.
I don't even remember you saying that. I'm still exhausted from the Cubs thing.
Mentally drained.
Yeah. That's another good one. What other like good American America. Like,
America?
But like feel good America, you know?
I don't know. Feel good America movies.
Yeah. Captain America?
Captain America's definitely
That's
gonna
a
be
good yeah.
It's kind of like a war movie too, but
yeah. But you just said Patriot. Like I think the first Captain America is a really good like America movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's
then
just,
you have
it's
so
just
there's a bunch
time.
of military movies that for patriotic stuff.
But
like
those
Pearl
are like
Harbor
those are like after watching those you're just like real kind of sad.
No, not always.
Not always.
Nope.
But like Saving Private Ryan is a good patriotic movie, but like you do not feel good after watching that movie.
Yeah,
you're like,
American Sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the Brave. That's
Lone Survivor.
Yeah, like those are good America patriotic movies, but like you just feel so terrible afterwards.
Like literally like Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Movie with Tom Cruise.
Independence Day.
Yeah, that's not really.
It's literally called Independence Day.
Yeah, I know, but that's ridiculous. Can't even put that in the same category. And then you have I'm talking about True, like Black Hawk Down. That's one of my favorites.
No, I know. But then again, that's when you finish watching it and you're like, like,
that was just such a good movie.
Like it's a hard hit though, you know? Yeah. Like it's not an easy watch.
Yeah, like so then some fun ones, but like a little far-fetched. You'd have to have like
Independence Day.
If you're gonna put Independence Day in there, then I'm gonna throw in what do you call it? When the Russians invade and the kids fight back. What's that called?
When the kids fight back?
Yeah, the kids take over. The Wolverines.
The Wolverines?
Yes.
What?
Oh my god, I can't think of the name right now.
You know, I just hold on. I just had Iron Giant. Honestly, I think is a good like America movie.
Yeah, I would. Throw
yeah. Take my phone, huh?
I need your phone.
Your phone's right there.
Oh, good.
America movies. Harry Potter.
No.
James Bond.
No.
The Last Samurai.
Excellent movie, but no.
Mission Impossible. Yeah. I think it's a pretty good. That's a decent. It's a decent America movie. That's like a fun. It's all about America, man. Especially the first one. I haven't even seen the first one. I've seen since 5. Ghost Protocol and On are the ones that I've seen, which I think is only 2 as of right now. 3's coming out soon. Not 3, but the third one since Ghost Protocol. Fallout. Fallout.
Oh,
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah.
What else? What else we got? Superman.
You could put that up there, yeah, as like I guess, maybe.
You guess?
So the movie I was struggling
Remember
with
the Titans
was called Red Dawn.
Okay, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's not the one with Hemsworth, the original one. Okay. Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Charlie Sheen.
What about some like American TV shows?
Love American Style.
Uh-huh.
Because it's truer than the red, white, and blue. That's like the theme song.
Okay. I figured. But
that's really old school. So. Don't get me going, because then the spin-offs from that that became iconic TV shows. MASH is awesome.
MASH is
one of my all-time favorite TV shows.
MASH is so good. There's a podcast I listen to. These 2 guys from Australia. One of them loves MASH, like with a passion. Every time somebody brings it up, he just goes on talking about it.
Yeah, just great writing in that.
MASH,
in that
MASH
TV.
is great.
Yeah, but there's people that show really is. They either loved it or hated it. Like there's a lot of people. Yeah, there really was.
Dude, MASH is like the most popular show. Period. Like
Seinfeld's up there.
Seinfeld's up there, but MASH.
So is Cheers.
MASH for the time that it came out. Though,
oh yeah,
like
it was number 1 for years.
Like not even Super Bowls have like hit the finale of MASH. Like that's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. MASH is like the most popular show. The finale for MASH, it might not be anymore, but it used to be for years and years. Maybe like until within like 10 years is when this changed. MASH was like the finale was the number 1 most watched thing, period. And this was before there were 6 TVs in a house.
Right.
Like that's insane.
Yeah, because families had to get together and watch television. There was only one TV back then.
But what I'm saying is those numbers were so high.
Yeah.
Even though it was only 1 television maybe per household.
Right. Yeah.
So imagine all the people watching that. Like,
there really is. And I know you should go back and watch. No, we're getting a little bit off topic, but go back and watch some of those old shows.
Yeah, it is good. Like MASH, I used to watch when I went over to Vovo's when she had to babysit me.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed it even as like a 9-year-old. Like it was good and I enjoyed it.
And then just a quick trivia because I wanted to finish up. So Love American Style was a kind of a variety TV show. They had sketch comedies in it.
Yeah.
Back in probably like the late 70s, early 70s, mid 70s, whatever. But a spin-off of that TV show became one of the most popular and iconic television shows ever.
Yeah.
And it started off as a sketch on Love American Style.
Wayne's World.
Close. Happy Days.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
It started off as
that is wild.
I don't think it was called Happy Days. It was called The Cunninghams.
Really?
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. That's a whole different topic I just thought of was spin-offs.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there are so many.
That's true.
That you don't even know. Like that started.
Every Star Trek one.
All the Star Trek.
Like literally
even
every
like
Star
Happy
Trek
Days has like 3 or 4.
The Bionic Woman.
Right.
What other ones?
What's the Bionic Woman? That's spin-off of it. Yeah.
The Bionic Man.
The $6 Million Man.
Yeah. I knew that too. I was gonna say $1 Million Man, but I knew that. Yeah. The Batman Beyond.
Yeah, if you bring it back to that, but I was keeping with the real shows.
Spinoff is a spinoff. Is a spinoff. Pops, come on.
Be surprised where stuff came from.
That is, I had no idea that Happy Days was a spinoff.
So like, insane. So for instance, so not to get into it because I want to have a good episode.
That 70s Show, another American show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like. So all right. So, what is your all-time favorite, either American or patriotic movie?
Probably The Sandlot. I remember watching that a lot.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, probably The Sandlot.
Can't argue that one. So for an American movie,
yeah,
I'm going to go with Forrest Gump.
Okay, I saw that. Forrest Gump. Yeah, Forrest Gump.
See, it's really one of those movies. No matter if it's on, you'll sit and watch it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why
it doesn't matter where it is in the middle of it. You'll just sit down and watch that movie.
That's why I'm saying people like think it's their favorite, or people think it's, or people can think whatever. I'm not saying like it's not, but I'm saying I think it's not. Anyway,
yeah,
people say that it is one of the best movies of all time because it's a genuinely good movie. So people just watch it when it's on, and then they, the more they watch it, the more they like it, like type of thing. Which is, sure, I get it, but I don't know.
Mr. Cole's favorite.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably The Sandlot for me.
For patriotic movie,
that I have no idea.
There's so many good ones that are out
honestly,
there.
I'm going to go with Only the Brave. It's about firefighters and everything.
I haven't seen it yet, so
dude, you'd love it. You
really
would love it. Oh my goodness, yes. So. I have, since I've been like 9 years old, I have never wanted to be anything other than like an entertainer, like a filmmaker, right? I saw the movie Only the Brave, and for like 2 days straight, I was like, I should be a firefighter.
Really?
Like, not even kidding.
Runs in the family.
It was insane. I was a mess after seeing that movie.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I even doing?
It's funny about your grandfather that a lot of people knew him because of his photography, and he worked for Channel 6.
Yep.
Very few people know when I told them that he was a city firefighter for 33 years. They're like, what?
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
Was there a crossover and that's why?
No. He was when he came out of the service, he early on was a firefighter, and then he always just liked photography.
But I mean, like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, was there like it wasn't like he was only a firefighter and then he became a photographer. It was like he was a firefighter but also did photography here and there.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why everyone's so shocked.
Firefighting was his primary job.
I understand.
Period.
I understand.
That's where he got all the benefits and stuff. And then he did all the news stuff after the fact.
Right.
Or at the same time, really. For years.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people are so confused because you say he was a firefighter and you're like, I didn't know he was a firefighter because they don't think it crosses over at all.
Like, on Channel 6, and the other thing with his news when he worked for Channel 6 is you never saw it. You only heard his voice because this was pre having someone in front of the camera all the time. Right. A lot of people just went out, reported the news, but you never saw their face. He was shooting the camera and doing the audio.
Anchorman, another American movie. Talladega Nights too.
Talladega Nights, The Legend of Ricky Bobby.
That's pretty American, huh?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
I don't think it is. I just think it's a spoof. I wouldn't classify that as an American movie.
I think there's so much America in that.
All right. So where were you on your recommendations? You got to do a patriotic one. You don't really watch that many patriotic
movies. No. I said Only the Brave.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who this is.
I thought that was all American movie. Oh, no, Sandlot was, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, and I'm sure there's so many good movies out there, and you may agree or disagree with this, but it's not like I did some heavy research just to remind me. I'm kind of going off the top of my head. But I really enjoy Black Hawk Down.
I've never seen it, but it's also one I don't want to see. It's just like, I'm not doubting that it's a good movie, and I'm not doubting that I would think it's a good movie. It's just like, that seems like something that takes a lot to get through. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like
it's just so well done.
Like it's a heavy, like that seems like a heavy movie that I just don't want to sit through.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of others. I mean, I can go back in time and just look at,
like Only the Brave. I think was a phenomenal movie, but I never want to watch it again. Like I've seen it once, it made me feel the way it made me felt, and I never want to. I don't want to watch it again.
Right,
and that seems a lot like Black Hawk Down. Like I'm just gonna put myself through that. Like I don't.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like the fun one, but it's still kind of it's a war movie. And based on Vietnam is Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that one. That's a really good one.
Yep. So American Sniper, Lone Survivor, all heavy.
How about Dead
movies.
Poet Society? Did you say that's like an American movie?
Dead Poet Society.
Yeah. Aladdin.
What? It's not gonna get crazy. Come on.
Miss Doubtfire. Jumanji feels real American to me. I don't know why.
No, it doesn't.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Nope.
Ghostbusters.
Maybe.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. 100%. Tell me not. Come on. That's so American. That's
Stripes is American.
Racing Stripes. With
No,
the zebra.
Stripes.
I've
never seen Stripes?
No,
oh
dude.
my God. You know, oftentimes I say I failed you as a father.
Yeah.
You not seeing Stripes is one of those things.
What is Stripes rated?
It's rated like PG. It's
What? How have I never seen it then?
I have no idea.
There are so many movies that I haven't seen.
Bill Murray goes into the service.
Yeah, no.
And then
I didn't watch a lot of Bill Murray movies when I was younger.
Yeah.
No, there are a lot of movies that are like I haven't seen, and they're classic movies or old classic movies. And I'll tell somebody I've never seen it, and they go, "What?"
I know.
Because when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to watch these movies because they were like rated R. And then once I got to be old enough to watch these movies, I just never got around to it. Like Tombstone is a movie that everybody is said I should watch and said is good, and they're shocked when they hear I have not seen it.
I'm still shocked you haven't seen it.
I know, dude. It's just I just haven't got around to it. Like I've been watching like other TV shows. Speaking of which, I want to talk about Luke Cage really quickly.
All right, are we done with this segment?
Yeah, we're done with this. Right. This is good. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
we gotta throw this episode together
a little bit
because it's busy around the holidays. But
did you watch any more Luke Cage?
No, just that first episode.
Okay, so I watched 2 more episodes. Like I said, I was going to.
And how was it?
I think I'm more into it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I care a little bit more. Not a whole lot more. Like this now, it's at the before it was at the point where it's like I'm not going to watch this. Now it's at the point like if I'm feeling it, I'll watch it. Right? I'm not like hooked yet, but I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because Luke, I'm getting so mad with Luke. Because Luke is just being a complete jerk. And, like, Claire is, like, saying these things. And she's like, you need to calm down because you're being a little too brutal. You need to make things up with your father. Like, yeah. And he is just getting so mad at her and flipping out on her. I'm like, you need to listen to Claire.
Yeah, right.
Like, get your stuff together. Mariah talk to her daughter. And I was like, I cannot stand Mariah. I hate Mariah so much. Because she's like, no, I just want to be your mother. And I'm like, you're going to use her. That is all you're doing.
Yeah.
This is 100% for your political campaign.
Right.
The new villain, the bad guy, the one who like got shot at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
It was like fine.
How's he?
Okay. I think he's kind of like Taskmaster.
Well, don't tell me anything because I want to watch it.
Okay. Because he was like, so I'll tell you.
I just want to know overall, do you think like now it's
a little bit better. After
better.
2 more episodes,
right.
It's a little bit better. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, don't say anything else.
Okay.
I'll watch some episodes this weekend.
Okay, I'll try to.
I'll get caught up.
Finish it. I'll try to finish it.
Yeah.
For next week. Next week we'll talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes, and then also I want to chime in there on one of my favorite shows. Had season 2 come out last week, 2 weeks ago actually.
Yeah, go ahead. Sydney's watching season 3. Can you hear it?
I know.
Oh no, she's watching season 2.
Guess what show I'm going to talk about?
Oh,
Goliath. Goliath season 2 came out on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And Holly and I powered through 5 episodes on a Saturday morning to finish off the season.
Nice. How better or worse season 1?
Season 1 was better because it was just all so new, the characters, but still
that's how I feel
this
about
is a
Deadpool
good show.
Too.
This is a good season 2.
Do they keep it as grounded as they did in the first one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or is it bigger and grander?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Other than they're like fighting the cartel.
No, this is the same like realistic thing, except there's dinosaurs now.
No. That's legit. They're taking on the cartel.
That's so funny. Oh yeah. Goodness gracious, that's great. Cool. I need to get around to watching that. That and like Westworld, I need to watch too.
Westworld's pretty good.
You've watched Westworld?
Yeah.
Are you caught up with Westworld?
I'm like 2 episodes into this season.
Okay.
So and then because the Ranch came out too.
That's true.
So I'm.
You know what's insane?
I'm getting through the Ranch.
Okay. So
dude, I absolutely love Sam Elliott. He is so good in that role.
Dude, 100%. Without a. Whoa. Is this still going? Hello? Okay, we're good. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, his mic just fell off the table.
Yeah, so the Ranch. Spoilers for the Ranch. So get ready. I'm like full warning. Because I just want to talk about how I love that the fact that...
I'm not done yet, so have you finished the season?
No, I haven't even watched it. This is just the one part that I did see because you had it on.
Oh, right.
I just want to talk about how I love that this is a legitimate spoiler. Is that Sam Elliott. What's his name? What's his character's name? Bo.
Bo Bennett.
Bo Bennett gives Colt Bennett a hug, and like a long hug.
It was so awkward.
And like, no, it was sincere.
Nice.
It was so sincere, right. And it was such a nice hug. But it's like I saw that, and I was like, he hugs him. Yeah. Like that is a genuine spoiler, and I love that is no, not for me. For anybody who watches the show.
Yeah,
4 seasons without any hug from his dad. Like his dad is his character who does not hug, does not show affection like that, and he hugs him, and I love that is a genuine, actual spoiler, like a moment where if you knew going in, you're like
yeah, no,
right? Isn't it
good.
great?
Yeah. I've only got probably 2 episodes left, so.
Yeah, I need to watch season 5.
They're great because only like a half hour.
Yeah,
so they fly.
I love half-hour shows, dude. It's so good, and it's only like 12 episodes, right? Each season.
Yeah,
which is it's more shows need to do that. Get rid of the 24 episodes.
8 to 12 is good.
You don't. Yeah, like
Goliath's only 8.
Dude, there's some I know,
but they're an hour and 10 minutes long, whatever. So,
but there's some anime that are only 13 episodes, and I love watching like short anime because it's just power through it in 2 days. Like it's great. So I think that's it.
That's it, and then
what else? I might have had one more thing. Whoops.
And another good TV show that I don't think I brought up last couple times is on Netflix. Is a television show called Godless, which is probably one of the best.
What's it about?
Westerns series that I've ever seen.
It's a Western.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually.
I like Westerns, but I like them when they're ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like Cowboys and Aliens.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
Or like Back to the Future.
Anything with aliens in it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
No, I mean like the Magnificent Seven. That's just a fun, ridiculous Western. I don't.
Oh, the most recent one with.
Yeah,
Chris Pratt.
I don't want like a serious Western. I just want a fun, stupid one.
Tombstone.
Damn it, you're right. I should.
Tombstone has a ton of humor in it.
I want to watch it so bad.
Billy Bob Thornton's in it. I told that to Michaela, and she was shocked that he was in that.
I know.
Yeah.
And then he only eats crackers.
He only eats crackers and whatever else. Olivia, whatever that. Yeah, whatever that's.
Oli. I think that's it. There was no new episode of My Hero because like the way the dubbing we're waiting for the episodes to come out. It'll be out for next week. We'll talk about that next week. But there's only a few episodes left in this season, so to fill the void of My Hero, we're doing it, Pops. That you're not saying anything. We're starting a new anime, Cowboy Bebop. No, listen, dude, listen. It's about bounty hunters. Every time I've never seen it. Every time somebody talks about it, they talk about how it's one of the best anime they've watched.
Okay.
It's an older one.
I'll give it a shot.
I'll
give it a shot.
We'll watch like 2 episodes because there's like I think 40-ish episodes. We'll watch like 2 episodes every week and talk about those just so it goes by a bit faster because like 40 episodes, that's a lot. All right?
Yes.
Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, but next week we'll be back with the My Hero.
Yes. Right. And what we got? Movie review.
Yeah, movie.
Movie recommendation.
Well, Ant-Man and the Wasp also next week.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's next week. Is the? Yeah.
I'll do this.
I'm talking about this.
Yeah, recommend a movie. Go ahead.
Recommend a movie. So.
And then I'll do the outro.
I'm gonna do a kind of a funny movie, surprise hit back in the day. Again, I've been doing some old school kind of movies, but I think people will really like this, and it's based on a true story. I don't think I've recommended this yet, have I?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Night Shift.
You've not recommended this.
Right. So it's called Night Shift with Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton.
Have you seen Baby
Can
Driver
I finish?
yet? No.
Can I finish?
No, you can't.
Can I finish?
No, you can't.
Let me finish.
Have you
I
seen...
will shut the mic off right now.
Oh my God.
I'm going to shut your mic off.
Shut your
You
mic
do it
off.
yourself.
Ugh.
So listen.
I'm listening.
Listen, Ian. So it's based on a true story about these 2 guys that worked in the New York City morgue that basically were running a prostitution ring.
In the morgue?
Out of the morgue, yeah. Yeah. So, because it was based on this guy that lived in like a house. He was a former financial guy, but he kind of lost it a little bit. Mm-hmm. And he was working in the morgue, and his neighbor was a prostitute. She kept coming home beat up. So he's like, and I can, let me do this. And he ends up getting them like dental plans.
Oh,
and they ended up like owning property and then basically worked their way to becoming. But then,
oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's wild. Anyway,
so again, The Night Shift. I think it was 1987. I think it came out.
Have you seen Baby Driver yet?
Yeah.
You have?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we need to watch that.
Okay.
Oh, also, so yeah, and then next week,
I think I started to and fell asleep.
How dare you? We're going to watch it, and we'll watch it at noon so you don't fall asleep.
Let's watch it as soon as I wake up.
I'm getting you a chair. Okay, we're almost done.
Okay, thanks.
I'll get you a chair, and the chair will not be existing. You have to stand, so you don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
You have to stand up.
Okay. I'll watch it.
So, thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of The Father, the Son, and the Podcast. We are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. Confirmed, we are on Spotify.
Nice.
We are on Podbean. We are on YouTube. We are on Google Play. Next week, we'll talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp and My Hero Academia from like 2 weeks ago. Maybe we'll watch the first episode of Cowboy Bebop just to dip our toes in the water.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll work that out.
And then the following week, we're going to talk about The Last Jedi because I have not watched it for a second time, and I want to watch it again badly.
So we definitely got to rewatch it before we talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I definitely
that's the whole point. But I'll be on vacation in 2 weeks, so we're going to record 2 episodes, and then I'll release it while I'm on vacation.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
A lot of work to do in the next week or so.
Yes, quite a bit. We can watch it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think
Or Thursday.
To watch it too.
Or Thursday.
No, watch it Sunday night.
Okay, watch it Sunday night.
Can we do family dinner?
Word. Sounds good.
We'll watch it.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of The Father, the Son, and the Podcast. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let us know. Leave a review on iTunes. 5 stars. We'll read it on the podcast. Probably should have checked if there was any before this episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening. My name is Ian. I am the son.
My name is Paul, and I am the father.
And this has been our podcast.